In this video, I'm going to do an introductory discussion on special journals and subsidiary ledgers. Okay, so first recall your accounting cycle, which starts from the business documents, where we will see the evidences that transactions really happen. Okay, and this include these sales invoice, purchase invoice, official receipt, voucher, and of course, we have other business documents. And once the business transactions were identified, we jump to journalizing, where we will be writing our journal entries in a book called the General Journal or the Book of Original Entry. And then we go to posting, where we will see the balances of our account titles placed in a book called the General Ledger or the Book of Final Entry. And then we have the unadjusted trial balance, which double checks the equality of your debits and credits, to be followed by the other steps of the accounting cycle. Now, in a merchandising business, aside from the general journal, companies also make use of what we call the special journal. And we have 4 types: the sales journal, the purchases journal, the cash receipts journal, and the cash payments journal. And what these special journals do is collate recurring or repetitive transactions of merchandising businesses. First, we have the sales journal, which takes in all sales on account. So in journal entry, this would be debit to accounts receivable and credit to sales. And the pertinent business document for this one would be the sales invoice. Next, we have the purchases journal, which takes in all purchases on account. So in journal entry, it would be debit to purchases, credit, accounts payable. And the related business document here would be the purchase invoice. Next, we have the cash receipts journal, which takes in all cash receipts of the business, or anything that would allow the company to debit its cash. And one of the business document related here would be the official receipt. And finally, we have the cash payments journal, which takes in all cash payments, or anything that would allow the company to credit its cash account. And one of the business document related here would be the voucher. And after the special journals take in the repetitive transactions such as sales on account, purchases on account, cash receipts, and cash payments, what will now happen to the other transactions? They will be placed in the general journal. Okay? So to repeat, the special journals will take in the repetitive transactions, and the rest of the transactions shall be placed in the general journal. Now we jump to posting, which is the next step. And the posting procedures shall be done as usual, but this time the information shall not only be sourced from the general journal but also from the special journals, because you have account titles there. And in the general ledger of merchandising businesses, 2 account titles, accounts receivable and accounts payable, are set as control accounts, meaning they are elaborated or explained in detail in what we call the subsidiary ledgers. Because the general ledger will only just give you the balance of your accounts receivable and accounts payable. It will not give you how much each of your customers owes you and how much you owe each of your suppliers. But in the subsidiary ledgers, you get to see your receivables from each of your customers and your payables to each of your suppliers. And this is the reason why accounts receivable and accounts payable are set as control accounts and elaborated in the subsidiary ledgers. To complete the information in the AR subsidiary ledger and AP subsidiary ledger, aside from just posting the AR and AP information in the general ledger, you would also do the same in the subsidiary ledgers. AR information from the general journal and the special journals should be posted in the AR subsidiary ledger, while AP information from the general journal and the special journals should be posted in the AP subsidiary ledger. And that completes the overview on special journals and subsidiary ledgers. Thank you.